general sharing session.
Okay, sir. Screen dah nampak kan, sir?
How about the rest in online participant? Nampak kan? I think you all can see as what I
Yes.
Right. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today, I will explain briefly about Surah Al-An'am. Okay, so Surah Al-An'am ni maksudnya binatang ternakan. Okay, so first in Surah Al-An'am, actually dia dapat daripada nama Surah Al-An'am ni sebab orang Quraisy dia macam kita tengok dekat nombor 1 tu, orang Quraisy menganggap haiwan ternakan ni adalah sebagai persembahan mereka dan diorang punya adat persembahan. And then second, dalam surah An-An'am juga ada doa iftitah, iaitu doa yang kita baca semasa dalam solat. Contoh dalam surah An-An'am ayat 79 dan dan 163. And then dalam surah An-An'am juga ada hukum-hukum syariat yang diterangkan dalam surah An-An'am. Contoh yang pertama, larangan untuk mengikuti orang-orang yang menyekutukan Allah. Yang kedua, tentang halal dan haram, makanan yang boleh kita makan dan tak boleh. Yang ketiga, tentang kepercayaan orang-orang musyrik dengan kekuatan yang dimiliki jin dan syaitan dan malaikat yang dapat mengubah nasib mereka. Okay, so we go to the first presenter, iaitu Irfan.
Boleh dengar ke suara saya?
Boleh.
So daripada saya pilih ayat 66 from surah Al-An'am dan bermaksud, apakah mereka tidak memperhatikan berapa banyak generasi yang telah kami binasakan sebelum mereka, padahal generasi itu telah kami teguhkan kedudukan mereka di muka bumi, iaitu keteguhan yang belum pernah kami berikan kepadamu, dan kami curahkan hujan yang lebat atas mereka dan kami jadikan sungai-sungai mengalir di bawah mereka. Kemudian kami binasakan mereka kerana dosa yang mereka sendiri, dan kami ciptakan sesudah mereka generasi yang lain. So from this ayat, I choose the keyword of binasakan, which binasa from past generation and generasi sekarang. Ini sekarang tu bermaksud generasi in this verse. So kenapa so
Irfan tadi.
boleh dengar ke? Jelas ke?
Boleh.
So kenapa mereka dibinasakan? Refer to previous ayat, which from ayat 5. Mereka ni dibinasakan kerana mereka mendustakan Al-Quran, iaitu mendustakan tu macam 100% reject the Al-Quran. And the proof is from the next ayat, which ayat 7. Dan ia mengatakan tentulah orang kafir itu berkata, ini tidak lain hanyalah sihir yang nyata. So from this ayat, I can conclude that kita perlu menerima, fully menerima benda tu, sebab from the principle of Islam, only Al-Quran je benda yang kita boleh nampak dan benda tu ada di depan mata kita. So that's all from me.
Okay, thank you Irfan for the sharing shared with us surah chapter 6 verse 6, and the keyword is binasa. Okay, when we talk about binasa, normally we always think about the something like demolish lah, demolish. And then when we refer to the Al-Quran, we always can imagine the way Allah demolished all the kaum or the umat, even maybe the castle in one apa tu dynasty kan. Okay, but that is in terms of a big scale, you know guys, a big scale, but try to reduce it into a smaller scale. Binasa means also we can refer to even to our family, even to ourselves. Binasa. Binasa means if we have something that really broke us. What are the things that make us broke? We fell down. It is also with me. I can say it's also like a binasa for ourselves. Okay, in terms of a smaller, even from the small scale, we can reduce it also. Small scale. What are the things that we always think binasa? Always when we refer to the from the big scale, why it's binasa? Why it's demolished? Why it's totally like finished? Why? Because one of the term here, we ingkar, we disobey, kan? We disobey Allah's order. So Allah will send us the kebinasaan. Alright, thank you, Irfan. Next. Oh, Irfan tak datang, Irfan online kan? Okay. Next. Ada gambar. Baguslah grup satu ni. Ilya. Bukan nampak macam ada Ilya tadi. Tak ada. Okay, Ilya, proceed. Ilya kan? Okay. Alright.
So the verse that I take is Surah Al-An'am ayat 6. Ayat 6.
6. Okay, chapter 6 verse 6. Okay. Same with Ikhwan.
And the translation is Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And he is Allah, the only deity in the heavens and the earth. He knows your secret and what you make public, and he knows that which you earn. So the keyword that I take is earns, which is also in the Malay. I read the translation in Malay. It means usaha, and then or effort or hard work. So Allah says that He knows that He knows our effort. So it means that in our life we need to acknowledge our effort, because Allah knows our hard work. So but how to acknowledge your hard work, and then first to show gratitude by a sincere thank you to yourself and to Allah, because he is the one who made your hard work possible. And then the second one is to celebrate notable accomplishment or every achievement that you get, whether it big or small, because victory is still a victory, even you get the lowest number or so on. And then number third is to reward yourself, so that you will be inspired, your spirit will be lifted, and you will be more bersemangat to proceed to proceed your work, so that you will reach to the end of your work. So, and the last one is to give credit to where it belongs, means that when you do something, you receive help, and you will ask help from others to how to do that. And then don't forget to give a thank you to them and appreciate them, because that work is not yours all alone. So okay, that
Anything else? Yeah.
So I think because I take this ayah because me myself I have project that I like and I didn't like and I like to compare myself to others. So when at first I like that project, but in the end when I compare myself to others, I will discriminate my hard work. I feel like um uh
Interesting.
I feel like it my effort is like didn't worth it. So but but the thing is even how bad the work is, I need to appreciate it. I need to not to throw it out like that, because even the little small thing, there's someone who look at it, like Allah always look at it. Okay, so you don't be downgrade yourself. Okay, that's all.
Mashallah. Okay. Anything? That's all?
Uh-uh.
Simple. All right. Thank you, Ilya. Miss
Okay.
Potato. For the sharing session. Very interesting sharing. Even though it's same chapter, same verse with Irfan earlier. Six.
Six
But
three, six three.
Ilya,
Sorry,
6-3 or 6-6?
6-3.
6-3 means I have to look back the translation. 6-3. Dan dialah Allah yang disembah dan diakui kekuasaannya di langit dan di bumi, yang mengetahui apa yang kamu rahsiakan, apa yang kamu lahirkan, dan juga mengetahui apa yang kamu sahkan. Okay. Clear. In English translation is, and he is Allah in the heavens and on earth. He knows what you hide. Kenapa ya? And what you reveal. And he knoweth. Pelik juga dia punya translation ni. The recompense which you earn by your deeds. Okay. The keyword that shared by Ilya earlier, usaha, effort. And from the effort, there are reward, celebrate. And then, okay, I will talk about this first. Okay, we have our own effort. Okay. But the thing is, it's good or not, enough or not, we can evaluate by ourselves, and also someone can evaluate. Okay, let's say if we talk about effort, we are about to produce something. Towards the end, the product is that. That is the product based on our effort. Sometimes after we produce that product, okay, we have to evaluate ourselves. Is it worth? Is it okay? Are we giving the best effort for producing that product? Kan? If not, means that is why I always said 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You evaluate back yourself. Is there a room for improvisation, for improvement for the next product? Okay, you have to have a postmortem to yourself. Postmortem is always common, but rarely not common is premortem. What is premortem? Premortem is postmortem always, this is the product, and then we evaluate, okay, how about the product, the process of producing this product last time. That is we call postmortem. But rarely people think about the premortem. Before producing this product, put aside it, what happened if the product is like this? What happened if the product is like this? How I'm going to give to produce best product? So I have to list. That is what we call premortem. Postmortem is the product is here. You evaluate back yourself. Either you evaluate it good, bad, whatever. The product is there already. Nothing can change. The only thing that you can change is only when you about to produce next product. Okay, you evaluate yourself about the effort. Okay, if it's good, means you have to continue or upgrade it for the next product, next project. If you talk about project, but if not really good enough, means we have to do something to improvise our effort. Okay, then another words said by Ilya, reward. This is also important, guys. This is also I always reward myself. Reward myself if I achieve something. Like when I study master last time. Of course, I'm working. I have my own income, and then normally when we talk about reward, we buy something, we spend with our family, belanja makan, belanja minum, buy ini, buy gift. But as a student, okay, as a student, maybe you have some limitation in terms of income, and then you want to belanja your parents, you want to buy food for your family, you have a limitation, but try to think other reward. Example, me last time when I was a student, let's say I got A for this subject, okay, because of the notes, because of the tips, because of the advice given by my senior, okay. If I have income, I will call my senior and then belanja makan lah, go for makan lah kan, with my senior. But if I have some limitation, I just put my niat, insyaAllah I will collect all these notes, I will collect all this assignment, and I will give it to infaq. I will infaq it to my junior. So that is also a reward. By having that, actually, you put an intention to do something good. When you intend to do something good, do you think Allah will ease everything? Or do you think Allah will stop you? No, right? So Allah, insyaAllah, Allah will make it all easier for you. Okay? The other things earlier from Ilya, compare yourself. Compare herself with others. Okay, actually there are good and there are bad things about comparing. Of course, if we look at the negative thing or bad thing, we compare and then make us feel down, and then make us feel like useless, make us our effort like we frustrating ourselves. Actually, this type of comparing, actually, I want you to put it all far away, throw it away, done. If you want to compare yourself, compare it in a very positive way. How? Try to be motivated. That's the point. You compare yourself like this is my product and then this is Ikhwan product. Alamak, I'm amazed with Ikhwan product. So don't feel when you see Ikhwan do something good compared to you, you feel down and then you make you lazier to produce better next time. No. If you see someone's work better than you, try to motivate yourself. I want to be like Ikhwan this time. I want to be like Faizah this time. I want to be better than him. If you have that, so you will gain all the positive energy. Compare if I cannot do good as Ikhwan. I cannot do good as Faizah. Then tak apalah, biar je lah. I just do like this. No. Okay. If you see someone effort better than you, try to be motivated. Try to achieve as what their achievement. Okay. Ada juga, there are also one thing that I heard last time, Poyo. Poyo is like what I said last time. Poyo is you have your work and then you keep on yourself, and you didn't say that is also Poyo. But there are also another positive thing about Poyo. Proud of your own. Poyo. Ini semua Poyo kata Abi. Okay, panjang lah pula. Okay, next. Thank you, Ilya. Good sharing session. Okay, next. Faizah. Okay, please Faizah. Did your friend ever kutuk? Bukan kutuk lah. Usik-usik aja beras Faizah.
Always, sir.
Okay, please Faizah. Tak apalah, biarkan je lah. Okay, apa kan? Aku ada nama beras, kau ada? Ada nama beras Ikhwan. Adakah nama beras Syafiq? Tak ada kan? Faizah lah ada kan? Sedap apa beras Faizah. Okay, continue Faizah, please.
Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, clearly. Alright.
Okay, so for today's QJ sharing session, I would like to share from Surah 6 verse 3.
6:3.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so the translation for this ayah in Malay, dan dialah Allah yang disembah di langit maupun di bumi. Dia mengetahui apa yang kamu rahsiakan dan apa yang kamu nyatakan, dan mengetahui pula apa yang kamu kerjakan. So from this ayat, what we can see is nothing is hidden from Allah's knowledge, daripada pengetahuan Allah. He knows everything, what's inside our heart, what we talk about, what we do. And so macam kalau nak relate as an architecture student, Furqan tindakan, as a student, in everything that we do, like for example, like in examination or in a presentation or in study, masa nak gain knowledge, we should be macam jujur lah in everything that we do. Macam contoh paling senang, kalau masa in exam, kita of course lah dalam exam tak boleh meniru, tak boleh plagiat, and for example, bab kata pepatah juga, in Malay there is word yang kata sepandai pada tupai melompat pasti akan jatuh ke tanah zul. I'm not sure what apa pepatah ni dalam bahasa Inggeris.
Maybe I don't know, because this quote is very interesting, and maybe you also can make Heba understand. There are also lawak. They translate the pepatah. Clever squirrel jump. Finally fell down to the land.
Direct translation.
And I don't know, the Heba understand or not. Okay, continue, Faiza.
Okay, so other than that also, as a human being in this world, sometimes we thought that we always thought that we want to do this, we want to do that. Dalam in our heart pun we have like dreams that we want to do this, we want to do that. So don't let that just stay as words, you know. Jangan biarkan benda tu stay as words, but we also prove it by actions. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Faiza. Faiza did share with us, when you intend to do something, you don't only talk. Walk the talk,
macam
talk the walk. Apa lagi?
Answer kata hari tu ayat janji manis.
Alamak, tak dengar. Apa dia? Ulang semula.
Macam ayat kan selalu saya cakap janji manis.
Janji manis.
Yeah, so.
Itu biasa. I've been given so many janji manis since the moment I joined USIM by the students. During the crit 1, pompang. But during the crit 2, mana tadi? Tak ada pun, biasa. But hopefully, Arslan, stop. Maybe you start from your batch. Sir, our batch start to not giving you already the janji manis.
InsyaAllah.
Okay, Faiza, insyaAllah. Alright. Okay, thank you, Faiza, for the share. Next. Okay, next. Apa lagi? Who else?
Me, sir.
Oh, Ikhwan Raisun Fasli, I have to mute.
Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So the verse that I take for this Quran journal session is from Surah Al-An'am, verse number 3. Okay. So in this verse, Allah said that the summary of this verse is Allah said that His knowledge is big because He's know everything, even the things that in the heavens until the things that in the earth. So like He knows everything that we make, even if we are doing it secretly or public. And for conclusion that he knows everything. So from this verse, the hudan, the word that I highlighted is ya'lamu, which is to know. So the baina is, if you can see nowadays, most of the people doing a sin without feeling embarrassed, like Allah don't see them. They do it openly in public, especially on social media. If you can see nowadays, because the situations around us, like we have PKP right now, so most of people interact or communicate with each other by social media, by posting the video. So there's a lot of people that doing something not proper for as the Muslims in the video, such as dancing video and something like that, especially on TikTok. But I not see that. No. heard from friend. And then so Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam also said in his hadith, which is we as a Muslim must have a shy or embrace feeling, because embrace or shy is part of iman. Al-haya syatru minal iman. So we need to have the embrace feeling everywhere we go and anytime and everywhere lah. So even it is on a media social, because we know that when we post the video, everyone will see us. Everyone will judge us by the video that we made. So it take the image of Muslim itself. So internet is sorry. So the furqan that we need to do, okay, is we need to believe that Allah is always know what we do. Allah is always there for us. As Allah said also in another verse in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 186, which means when my servant asked about me, say to them that I am close to them. So also Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said in his another hadith, which is we as a Muslims need to know that when we are salat, Allah is in front of us. So everything what we are doing, we need to know that Allah is close to us, Allah is near to us. So we can build the taqwa, which is the feeling afraid to Allah. So we will be more meticulous, we will be more careful in all of our doings. So this thing is really important also as an architecture student itself. Okay, when we do alright, so especially when we do the designing, we also need to realize that Allah is always there for us. So be responsible with our design, and also please refer to Quran always, as it will resolve all of our problems. So it is not for this ayah, I think it some kind of reminder for us lah. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Sharing session from the pencetus ummah Imam Muda. Engkau dapat 2 title. EU Imam Muda Ikhwan. Okay, very good sharing session, especially when Ikhwan highlighted to us about the words embrace. Embrace, malu kan. Embrace, must have embrace in ourselves lah. Must have that feeling. Because by having that embrace feeling, we have something like a barrier, we have a wall in order to protect us to do something beyond our limitation. Limitation in terms of our religion lah, our agama lah kan. Okay, Ikhwan also said with us earlier, there's a lot of people in the social media nowadays, especially into TikTok kan. Record a dancing video, ya ke tak tengok ni kawan. Okay lah, kalau tertengok tu tak apalah kot, tengok tersebelah mata kan. Kalau tertengok, tengok lagi, scroll lagi. Okay, thank you Ikhwan, thank you. Okay, next, please. Who else? After Ikhwan, Heba.
Oh, it's me.
Okay, Heba, please.
Yeah, so I refer to Surah 16, Ayah 6.
Oh,
And
16:6.
yes, so the ayah says, وَلَكُمْ
Wait,
فِيهَا
wait, wait,
جَمَالٌ.
wait. 16:6. Annal. 16:6. Okay.
Because the date is the 6th, so I refer to this ayah, this surah, ayah 6. So it says, وَلَكُمْ فِيهَا جَمَالٌ حِينَ تُرِيحُونَ وَحِينَ تَسْرَحُونَ. The translation, and you find beauty in them as you drive them to pasture in the morning and as you drive them back home in the evening. This ayah actually talks about the previous ayah talks about the animals, how Allah has previously it talks about all the blessings that Allah had given us, but the one that's related to this one is a previous one. It talks about animals, how Allah gave us animals as a source of food, as a source of warmth, as something that we can rely on in life. How can we live without animals, And he said that we find beauty in these animals when they pasture, means when we like walk the animals around. These people I have never seen in Malaysia, but in Gaza we have like the farmer walking the goats, in the fields, in the land. So he said when you pasture them in the morning and as you drive them back home, you feel the beauty, you feel the relief, you feel the comfort. So when I saw it, I think about comfort as a journey gets to an end. Like when we finish a project, we're like, whoa, what a relief. We're finished. Okay, what's the next project? So because everyone suffers in life, whether in anything, nothing is easy. So if you do something, if you really put a real effort, at the end you will feel that comfort, you will feel the beauty, you will taste this beauty. Actually, today I dreamt that I finished 3 projects. But
Together with the assignment.
no, actually, sir, like 3 architectural projects as if I'm already an architect. But I forget. I do the wrong height of the building. No, I doubt myself. Did I do the right height? Did I do the right height or not? So like when you put in an effort and you know that you did your best and there is no room for regret, there's no room for change, then that's it. After you finish, you will feel the relief. So as nothing comes easy, we have to put in our best to feel this beauty of, after the suffer. Sanash is here.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yes, okay, sir.
Okay. Alamak, I missed the
Oh.
fun part. About I just hear about when you share what you just finished 3 projects.
Actually,
I don't know, the project or assignment, and then
yes, they were not actually.
hebat.
Yeah, can you hear me, sir?
Yes,
I cannot. Oh, I think maybe your connection is a bit slow. Is it?
Okay, I can hear you already. Korang
Okay.
dengar ke suara saya? Sekat-sekat.
Yeah, I can hear, but I think your video not that. Yeah. So I was saying, you still can hear me, sir?
only today my network is disturbed kan. Previously all is okay, all is smooth, right? I think one,
Yes.
two, three.
This-
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Right, let's go.
So I was saying they were actually like a project as if
Hmm.
I'm an architect. I designed already, I finished, I submit, and like I went
Okay.
like I drove the car and like I saw my 3 buildings all aside. But then I doubt myself, did I do the right height?
Wow.
Was it supposed to be 4 meters
Good,
or
good,
5 meters? I doubt myself. And then when
Okay.
I woke up, I saw this verse, and it was about comfort after the suffer, after you complete your project. So it's kind of give me a push, finish what is left, because after the last crit, yes, we have improvements, but still I also still have some doubts about the floor plan. Is my layout okay? Is it not? But whether you doubt or not, you have to put in the effort. I cannot be like, oh, I don't know if my spatial arrangement is good, so I'm not gonna do a spatial arrangement. Of course I will. I'll put the effort, and then to and then I'll submit. After we finish the project, we feel this comfort, we feel this beauty in the relief. So yeah, that's my
Okay.
inspiration.
This one?
That's all. So that the process,
Thank you, Heba.
and
Thank you, Heba.
yes, to feel the
Okay.
comfort.
Okay. Good, 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 good. Be
Yeah.
in the process. When you complete it, you will feel the comfort. Okay. There are also one thing like me. Can you name for me at the beginning easiest thing like for me maybe apa tidur kan tidur. Do you think tidur is easy? But the moment you wake up and then you sleep, your mother have a hard time to make you sleep. Can hear your analogy, Ikhwan. There are also analogy makan. Whatever you understand about makan. Last
Yes, makan, of course, food.
time when you kid, can you do you able to makan? Do you able to the right? You been taught by your mom from your breastfeeding, drink the milk, and then being feed up by your father, mother, brother, sister, kan? First, and then the moment you listen, you if you can remember, I think you cannot remember how you make you remember how you last time when you kid, you just see the kids when they're about to learn about makan. Give them the spoon, makan, try makan. Makan. Memang very hard, very hard. That is why nothing is easy at the beginning. But the moment you put effort, as what Elva said, put
Right.
effort. Even when we start to about to walk, walk fell kan. Very difficult. Learning walk fell. Makan repeat now easy kan easy memang fun. Okay, thank you Heba. Nothing easy, but put the
Yes,
inshallah
sir.
you will feel the comfort. Okay, one more thing earlier. I did share one of if I'm not I don't know, I can't hear your voice clearly earlier, but you shared us in Noon, you the
I cannot hear
am
that.
am I correct? Or you cannot hear?
I
Testing
cannot.
one
Yeah. Still, your voice is breaking.
more. Testing one. Hear me now?
No, it's still breaking. Is it the same for everyone?
Belum tu pun ada. Tapi yalah. But I saw a few documentaries. Like when I tried to information kan. Kan, bukan kayu dulu kan. Wah, ramai kambing ikut dia. Dia very rare di Malaysia. Sebab kita tak hijau. Because we not send our commitment when we something. Testing. Okay. Because send our okay lah. Continue the story, but we in Malaysia we didn't bring our children bump time off. Okay, thank you. Next. Ini siapa lagi seterusnya? Habis dah. Kuat.
Alright.
Alia kat sini.
Okay.
Ada 4 orang lah. Itu ada 4 orang lah. Sekejap. Sekejap. 4 people always confusing me now. Alia, Ilya, ada cuba mix sekejap. There are 4 people always. Yeah.
Alright. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so I will share about Surah 6, ayat 6. So the translation is, tidakkah mereka memerhati dan memikirkan berapa banyak umat-umat yang telah kami binasakan sebelum mereka, padahal umat-umat itu telah kami teguhkan kedudukan mereka di bumi dengan kekuasaan dan kemewahan yang tidak kami berikan kepada kamu, dan kami turunkan hujan atas mereka dengan lebatnya, dan kami jadikan sungai-sungai mengalir di bawah mereka, kemudian kami binasakan mereka dengan sebab dosa mereka, dan kami ciptakan sesudah mereka umat yang lain. So from this ayah, I take the keyword memerhati and memikirkan, which is see and think, where we have to take the lesson from previous people. I mean from umat terdahulu lah. So kenapa diorang kena azab oleh Allah? So kita sebagai manusia, kita kena perhatikan lah. Kita kena ambil pengajaran, dan kalau apa yang perlu kita ubah untuk kebaikan kita. Jadi kalau macam student, macam sebelum ni, if our previous assignment not so good because of for example because of the work last minute, so maybe after that for next assignment that we have to manage our time wisely to make the assignment lebih bagus lah. So apa lagi? So kalau macam kat kelas pun kita kena ambil juga apa yang lecturer cakap as pengajaran or untuk perbaiki apa yang kita sepatutnya buat. So kita kena sentiasa berfikirlah, ambil iktibar daripada apa yang berlaku sebelum ni supaya lebih baik. Okay, I think that's all.
Okay. Thank you, Alia. And thing. But the things that really attract me last minute work. Last minute work. As what you did in Crete 1. During the Crete time, when Madam Yati opened special session, create an online special session for you all. She did message me next. Only one person quit with me. But during a day or 2 days before the submission, kelang kabut. Can I create with you? Can I create with you? Can I create with you? That's the last minute book. Okay, take that as a lesson learned, guys. Okay, hopefully in Creed 2 you will improve. Okay, because as what you showed to us on the previous Creed 1, even Madam 1 mentioned to me, below. This is average and average below. Your level is below average. Inshallah, prove to us, prove to the external panel, this is average, all is above average. Inshallah. Boleh? Okay. Thank you Alia for remind us back about the Creed 1 situation. Okay, next. Siapa lagi? Ada lagi ke? Habis dah? Ikhwan, ada lagi Wan? Habis? Settle? Oh, Syafiq. Okay.
Okay, so I choose Surah Ali Imran ayat 6. So the word that I want to highlight is wanted. So as we all know, and Allah has created us since we are in our mom's stomach, followed by what He wanted. So for example, He created us tall, short, and all of that is in the qada and qadar. So we as human, we should not have feeling like I want to be like someone else, like I want to be tall like him, or I want to be like beautiful or handsome like him. Because as I said that that all of the creation has the reason, and other than that, if we are angry with the creation of Allah, like we don't like with our face, it's also that we angry to Allah. So as a Muslim, we have to always be grateful with the nikmah that we have given. Yeah, that's all from me.
Alright, thank you Syafiq for the sharing, for sharing with us Surah Al-Imran verse 6. Okay, any other? Ada lagi tak? Habis? Go. Jauh kat sana kata ada. Dayini. Okay, please, Dayini.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I will present Surah 6 verse 3. Okay, so from the translation is, dan dialah Allah yang disembah dan diakui kekuasaannya di langit dan di bumi. Ia mengetahui apa yang kamu hasilkan dan apa yang kamu lahirkan, dan ia juga mengetahui apa yang kamu usahakan. So from this ayat, I take the keyword is mengetahui. So from this ayat, it tells us that Allah is the one that is deserve to be disembah. Iaitu dialah yang menerima doa dan harapan daripada semua makhluknya di langit dan di bumi. So from this, we must take a lesson that if we have any troubles or we have any troubles that we does not found any solution, so instead of just telling to people and they just only can hear you, but we but we can turn to Allah to explain our problem. And yeah, and then for next is, kemudian Allah menegaskan bahawa Dia mengetahui segala yang mereka rahsiakan atau yang mereka tampakkan, sama ada perkataan, perbuatan perkara yang terdetik dalam hati. Jadi daripada sini kita tahu yang Allah ni Maha Berkuasa, dia tahu apa isi hati kita. So nak dikaitkan dalam design, kalau kita rasa down, kita rasa putus asa, kita dah buat yang terbaik. So walaupun manusia tak nampak, insya-Allah Allah tahu apa benda yang kita dah usaha benda tu. Tapi kena usaha dulu lah. Jadi sebab benda ni tanpa usaha kita baru boleh bertawakal dengan usaha apa yang kita dah buat tu. So nak dikatakan yang apa segala perbuatan yang kita buat ni akan ada ganjaran sama ada yang baik ataupun yang buruk. Setuju daripada saya. Terima kasih.
Alright, thank you. Dari usaha, effort. After you put effort, okay, earlier siapa tadi Heba was mention, put the effort, and then tawakal, and then insyaAllah you will get comfortably. Okay. Student said di ada studio. Di sini already, right? Tengok lagi. Dia buat apa tu? All the organization, we don't have medal. InsyaAllah dukung. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you all are aware. Okay. Every afternoon, okay, divided into for next week, week 9, I give you example. Yeah. For next week. Kalau tutup kan? Okey, kejap share. Jadual. One is method. Okay, while waiting for Ikhwan to share the schedule. Okay, we are in a hybrid. Okay, when a hybrid means we have to combine face to face and online face to face. Online face to face I will explain to you. Okay, if you can see that. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, nanti rename Ikhwan Syafiq Nash. Semua nampak Okay. Okay, if you look at here, let's say tomorrow, I give you some example. Tomorrow pula. Next week we are in week 9, right? Okay, week 9, if you see here, Monday we have a morning and afternoon session. Am I right? Okay, so my morning 1 and 2 means group 1 and 2 go to the studio. For group 3 and 4, you may refer to your lecturer here. Okay, 3, 4, your lecturer will be siapa ni? Week 9. Madam Shala and Madam Yati. So for group 3 and 4, on the morning session, you ask them how. Either they want to conduct online or they ask you to come here but not in the studio. Maybe they will meet in meeting room or in their office, up to them. Okay, understand? Afternoon change. 3 and 4 go to the studio together with the lecturer. 1 and 2, I do believe you still not finished with that lecturer. Continue online or in office, in meeting room, in cafe, in Starbucks. Wah, Starbucks dahsyat kau. Pandai korang ngepau lecturer. Kalau lecturer ngepau orang Okay, depend understand. Okay, that is about the situation on Monday. So Thursday, let's look Thursday. Basically also the same, but Thursday we only have morning session. We don't have afternoon session. Kan? Sebab Thursday you also have class, right? Afternoon. Ada kan? Kelas haji kan? Means, let's say week 9, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 means group 1 and 2 can come to the studio with me and Madam 1. Okay. And as for the other group, online office space, similar method with earlier. You may contact your lecturer how they want to conduct. If Madam Shala office only here, siapa lagi? Madam Yati also office there. Maybe they invite you to go to the office. Maybe also the lecturer invite you to go to their home. Bolehlah makan. Madam Yati in PD. Bolehlah minta masak nasi lomak cili api kan. Okay, so basically all the same. Week 10, week 11, week 12, 13, 14. Unless there are changes, I will inform. Okay. They are also one of the potential changes like what happened today. Let's say today mana aku punya masalah. Sama je color. Bagilah lain color sikit. Apa ni? Oh patutlah idea Lenovo. Sorry Wan, tapi banyak jasa dia kan Wan. Kau jangan kutuk, aku kutuk tak apa. Kau kutuk dia merajak dengan kau, masak kau kan. Okay, week 9. Okay, let's say today. Today supposedly group 1 and 2 the studio, right? 3 and 4 pergilah jauh-jauh group saya kan. But apparently Madam Shala have a meeting. Kan, Madam Shala tak dapat datang sini, kosong juga studio. So we will chip in. So whoever lecturer not able to conduct that session on that particular time, another group will chip in. That is why you have to alert. When I inform you, when your lecturers inform you, means you have to alert and you have to inform to all your group members. Boleh? Okay, as long as in one time, not more than 14. Kurang 28 kan? Not more than 14 people in one student at a time. Boleh? Aku pakai earphone buat apa? Apalah iklan ni? Iklan dah suruh. Okay, that is number 1. Aku sampai sini aku buka lagi. Okay. Okay, number 2. Okay, please keep on posting in Twitter. So if you don't want, there are already first submission. Currently, there also don't submit. Okay, your friend submit. So when we ask them why you don't submit, so I didn't do any mistake. I told you that very easy. Because a very post. We did your let's see the allocation lagi. Nampak? Yang ni? Masih blank. Yang share. Kalau dah siap terus share Wan. Oh, suara pun tak dengar. Tuban. Memang saya kena duduk sana juga. Sudah. Lambat. Ya. Back to Syafiq, Ikhwan and Nes. Alright, okay, let's take a look. Okay, this one. Salah. Kau ada mask tak nak pakai mask pun ni Wan. Okay, week 1 we done, settle. Okay, now we are week 8. Okay, guys, we are now in week 8, end of the week 8. By next week, we will enter week 9. Okay, so by today, I really hope that you can catch up whatever things that you already behind schedule, as I mentioned to you last time, right? You are behind schedule. So please catch up this 1 week and 2 weeks. I think by week 9, you should have your form already. When you have your form, you must have your plan. Plan all is complete. Means in week 9, you only able to create your special planning. Because why? In week 10, okay, please, week 10, all is all there. Okay, means we can see your 3D, we can see your plan, we can see your elevation, we can see even your section. Please, because why? On week 11, you will be created, inshallah, by all the external panel. So I will think by next week I already have to start to contact all the external panel. Please jaga nama Yusim. Faham tak? Because this one no longer lecturer will create you. Okay, external panel will come. Either I think we most probably will be online, but we still have to discuss with my other lecturer. Either it will be conducted online or face to face or hybrid. Depend lah. Okay, please jaga nama Muslim. Grade 2, basically we have to, you already have to have your floor plans, building form, together with the structure, together with the services. That is why on week 9 and 10 we will comment on that. No longer bubble diagram, no longer idea, no longer design strategies. Now is the implementation of the design strategies. It's it's a moment to visualize all the janji manis. OL janji manis, remain janji manis. Sampai kau sudah aku duduk mengharap. Okay? Sakit tau. Sakit tu di sini. Janji manis tapi tak ada. Alright. I think Tong. That's all. Alright. Okay, so now we will begin with our quick session. For those in this studio, group 4 kan? Group 4, I will see a group 1 also here. After I finish all the group 4. Okay, boleh? Okay. Group 1 can build up your dropship. Okay, boleh? Then start out dropship. Iqbal dia boleh dengar. Iqbal dekat sini saya tak dengar. Iqbal boleh dengar. Dengar. Okay. That's all. As long as you remember last time, the more you create, the more knowledge you gain, the more improve of your design. Boleh? Makin kurang-kurang create, makin dekat neraka jahanam kan orang. Okay, makin dekatlah korang. Qalu inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Please, create. Okay, because you have a lesson from Creed 1. Monday presentation, even Sunday also Creed. Nah, masalah lah. Inna lillahi. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Okay, yang nak create kat